Okay, moving on with construction. Because you know, benchwork never ends. I'm not even laying any track. Anyways, we gotta build a swing gate. A double deck swing gate. And that level there, that's where the upper deck is. And if you can see the bubble, well, the bubble is not in level. That means that it's a climb this way. It's climbing this way. And to see how much it's out of level, I'll just lift it up a bit, and now you see that's in level. And over there, it's almost 2 inches. Well, it probably is 2 inches. So we are looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet rise. Sorry, 2-inch rise or 6 feet. Maybe 7 feet, since it's curving. 6 feet. 72 inches. That's more than 2%. I mean, I guess it's about the same as the helix, but seems steeper than that. Therefore, the question becomes, should this be lower than for another 3 or 4 feet, so that the rise is much gradual here, and then it finally ends up on the upper deck, or not? Down here, the benchwork is going to be 30-inch deep, 24. So all the way around. So this portion here is going to be skinny. I don't know. I don't plan to put any major cities or towns there, but I don't know yet. I was thinking maybe some kind of a countryside scene or something. Maybe a bridge and some houses or something. I'm not sure where this is gonna be, because the whole map keeps moving on me. I'm kind of changing my mind where things are gonna be and what I'm going to model. Well, that was not good. My voice ran out. So yeah, I keep changing my mind where I'm going to put towns and cities. I mean, cities and countryside, because you know there's only so much line you can model, and the line is like 150 kilometers or something. So whatever. But the more begging question here is, do I make this lower or not? Because obviously, I mean, the swing gate is going to go this way, and so at this point here it needs to connect to the wall or attach it, then the trains come over. On the middle deck, the situation is much better because it's in level. Basically from the helix there to the benchwork here, the bubble is in level, which is perfect. Aside from the curved corners here and there, but I mean, you can't win it. That's because I put the helix in the column, around the column. That there is a support column for the house. It was the only obvious place to put the helix, not to take 25 square feet of space someplace else. I mean, I could have put it over there, not over there, there's an electrical cabinet, but maybe here. But that would have wasted 25 square feet of space. So I stuck it around the column, like crazy I am. So anyways, I've already cut some wood for that section, for the swing gate, and I'm going to make it a double deck with just plain brackets, door brackets, and we'll see what happens. I actually wanted to float the gate using these things. These are ball bearing, I don't know what they are, something, and they use them for those doors that are put in, like, you know, I've seen those large doors that kind of like swing, and you don't really see the hinges because they're floating on these things. And they're usually seen in hotels, and I don't know, some people have them in their homes, but on closets and something. They're usually like thick doors and stuff, but they're hinged at the top and at the bottom, and you don't really see the hinges because they're kind of floating. And it's pretty cool, but would have been, I don't know, too much engineering for something like this. Well, anyways, I've cut the wood and sort of figured out that I'm going to use solid pieces wherever I'm going to attach the hinges, rather than using plywood, because plywood is only strong in the direction through the sheets, right? Because the plywood is a bunch of little plies, short, thin plies that are glued together. So if you screw something this way, well, you don't have the strength of the plies. But if you go this way, then you do. With solid piece of wood, I mean, you know, I don't know, you have most of the directions. So this is going to be middle, and this is going to be upper deck. So a hinge, and then it's going to be a box, and then a piece of plywood, and then the gate is going to be offset. Offset here, so the hinge is going to be on right here, and then the gate will go there. So when you pull the gate open, it clears the doorway, and the width is going to be 5 inches. So it clears the doorway and turns and comes out of the way. I don't want to block the aisleway here because I still want to maintain access to the electrical cabinet. So the gate will swing towards the helix and then out of the way, and probably have a handle, and then, you know, you can like close it, and I'm gonna have some kind of a latching mechanism here, maybe magnets or something. I bought these, I didn't even know how big they were. They turned out to be tiny. These are magnetic connectors, and if you can see that, see those pins. So one side connects to the other through magnets, and I thought, wow, this would be cool to use on a gate since, you know, it's magnetic. But I didn't know it was this small. So targeting this small area with the gate is going to be fun, and maybe I'll just look for something bigger, but these were the largest ones I could find. It's on Amazon. I'll have to search on DigiKey or something that's probably bigger. Well, anyways, that's enough of me blabbering. Let me just do some more wood cutting or something, and then I can show progress here. So more to come. Making progress on the swing gate. I've installed the 4 points, 2 mounting points, and 2 hinge points and 2 mounting points, I guess, because it's double deck, and these upper ones are actually slightly different because there's an incline at 2.3% going up to the upper deck. So this was supposed to be slightly lower, or it is. This slightly lower, and then that's slightly lower there. The middle deck, it's all in level because the middle deck is in level. So the idea is that these are going to be like that, and then the gate itself is gonna, well, one side of the gate and then a box, then it's gonna rest on this side, and then there's going to be a top surface, and I'll just use plain hinges, which should be enough. And of course I'm going to connect the two gates. So it's one gate, and then when you pull it open, I mean, you pull both sides or both decks. So that's what I'm right now. I'm gonna continue cutting wood and fitting, and I'm just doing this in impromptu. This is like, you know, in situ. Basically, I don't have a design aside from a couple of scribbles I made, and then just basically building in place with whatever measurements I end up there. I mean, I have 5 inches width, which is basically enough to have like a 25-26 inch curve coming in there, and then I'll have straights, whatever it's cut, so that I don't have track on an angle needing to like bridge. So I don't like that. Things need to be straight. So anyways, I'm gonna go do this more, and I'll come back with more updates when I have them. Here's another update. Just figured to show how I'm building this box. The gate is offsetted by 6 inches, something like that, 5.5, 6, and that's that portion this way, but also it's offset this way, so the hinge is not at the actual opening of the gate, but it's offset another 8 inches. So when you pull the gate open, it will clear this, and this is also on 5-degree angle, as well as that edge there, that side. Well, this is upside down, as we go this way. But it's just a simple box, basically, like you will make normal like you would make normal framework, open grid or whatever. And then just gonna put a hinge there and that should be fine. So just figured to show this, and then gonna carry on and we'll see what happens next. Okay, here is a gate update. Now it looks like a gate. So I built both boxes. They're about the same, except that this one was on an incline. 2.3% had to go up from there to there, and then I added just plain hinges on both. Now there is a bit of give on this hinge, so the gate drops maybe, what is it, 1/16, something like that. I have a clamp down there, but I'm going to install these metal brackets. These are aluminum L shapes of brackets. And then I cut it here. Oops, sorry. I cut it so that I can bend it down so that it catches the gate. And I might actually put a piece of metal on the bottom of the gate as well, on this side, so that it's metal against metal, and then it won't, the wood won't or wear down, I guess, I don't know. But for the most part, I mean, it closes okay. And I guess I'm gonna put a handle here, so you open the gate and you close the gate. It's pretty tight when you open the gate, and it swings out. Now here's the thing, the gate swings out past the point of the benchwork here, although this would be in between, except this one here I think it's gonna catch, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, didn't think about that, I guess. Didn't think about it because what happened is that the gate is climbing up here, so it climbs up to the thing, to the deck level here, and then the other thing is that ceiling height is higher here than here, and thus this ends up being close to the ceiling. So I'll have to set up the upper deck benchwork and then see what happens. Just one thing after another. But I mean, I could not have made the gate smaller. I suppose I could have made it this way smaller and then this way, but I was going for the studs, whatever the studs were, because I wanted to distribute the load on the stud. There are two studs there, wherever those markers on the floor are, that's two studs. So I have screws into both, and then I was going to distribute the loads like that. So can't win all. And then there's a gap here and there, but I mean that's fine, because then, you know, when you cut the top surface, you know, it's gonna be closer, and then I can do whatever, and then it's gonna tie to the benchwork. So I think it's okay for the most part. I mean, it's my first swing gate, so still learning on the job. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do next. Maybe I install those L shapes, and then figure out the surfaces, and then the approach as well from the helix. I think there's gonna be half an inch and half an inch, something like this. So this like 25 or 26 inch radius, and then it's gonna curve into this and curve into that, but I have to account for this as well, because this is slightly higher than this surface. So when this opens, I think I need to like cut this a bit down here. I'll just use my oscillating saw or oscillating tool, whatever. So there's the update for that. I'll keep going, and then I'll do another one when I get something more done. Thanks for watching. Bye.